Alright, let's get funky for Kong a few. And fuck you, Kong. I mean, it's a fine draw, whatever, but still, fuck you, Kong. I'm actually thinking about lowering the stands. I've been seeing some not so great standness, right? So check it out. This stand gets 23 hijack, but like a CM3 one-man musical, like 28, 29, something like that, on the craze. So I'm still getting out crazed, and my craze is too low. So the one-man musical is still eating the stand's craze, right? Here, let's just pop that down for a little. Motivate slot 1. Oh, I was hoping we were going to kill that zap. And then the shield in one-man musical is pretty much blocking all of that payback, which I mean is fine for the most part. But when the one-man musical is crazing and clarinet's not crazing, that one-man musical can actually take over and beat him and get too big and be the end of the match. I saw it earlier. So stand's actually not a really good play in slot 1 if they're going to play a one-man musical, unless you have a really strong stand and they have a weak one-man musical. So I'm reconsidering this at the moment. But right now I'm going to go ahead and play another stand, which I'm kind of glad I did. I was saving this for later. Oh shit, I did not mean to play that. Well, I guess we are playing Roger and hoping that stand doesn't combo. That's a fuck up. And stand did not combo. So we're just going to play down our heal, because, I was going to say, as long as they don't combo, I should get another hit on that heal, which I don't. So we'll go with our highest HP. And Moshifu is going to hurt me in slot 1. Oh, it hurts, but not too bad because I have the shield. Oh, it hurts in slot 2, but not too bad. It's not that bad. Not too shabby. If they would have played slot 3, I think I would have 100'd it. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Alright. Potethalaran. I always feel like this guy's name's backwards, but if you spell backwards, it makes no fucking sense. He's probably just Egyptian. So let's go with Let's Go Fart. And you know what? Fuck it. Let's go with Musical Linda. I've been wanting to try this out. Play those fuckers first, and then come in later. Right? With the craze. And I mean, this isn't a really good test because the AI is just a fucking bag of dicks. The AI is not doing shit for this poor Egyptian fellow. So, I mean, it's certainly gonna work really well this time. But I mean, that was hardly... God, what a shitty AI for him. I mean, that was hardly a good measure. But in my mind, I imagine that being a good play, because they're both pretty stout. I get some cripple down. I get some heal all down. It feels like a pretty good play. But I'd like to test it when the AI doesn't suck a dick. Alright. So I'm going to play my little motivator here first, in case I'm going to slot 2. And I'm not going to go to slot 2. Because that's not a one-man musical. So fuck him. I have quite a bit of shield and sturdy. I'm not too worried about it. And I'll just kind of hold shit back. And we'll put in some more shield and sturdy in my highest HP. And then we'll go back for the highest HP. And Particle Man. And I didn't want to combo for you either. It is not a friendly AI for these guys so far. I mean, the first match wasn't bad, but number 2 and number 3 were not too great. Alright, so this one I'm a little less sure against Duracellin, which is one of the cooler names in the game. If I play the item and I want to move... Shit! I didn't mean to do that. But if I play the item and I wanted to move on, it caused a little bit of an issue because I don't have another item. But I got a stand, which makes this a lot easier. I'll eat that one-man musical right up, and we'll just kind of move on. And again, we see the item and the character not comboing. And again, we see the character not comboing. And we finally get the combo. Not one you see a lot. So I'm going to go for the big fat fucking HP stack on the back. Keyboard Joe, first time I've seen it so far. So these guys are going to all heal themselves except for Luann there, which is nice. But we're going to have even another turn to boost up the HP. And I should get the leech on, right? Yeah, I'll get that leech on for slot 4, which is nice. And that doesn't quite end it, but we're good. So that's 3 in a row where the AI sucked a fucking dick. So again, I can't help but feel like Kong FU in this match is getting what we get against Big Bad Wolves. Like they take some sort of spending, or they take a ranking, or something in consideration. And it really fucks up the ability for the underdog to get a win. And like, I know that's just anecdotal, but we've seen it so much with the #1 guild, and now that I'm starting to pay attention, it really feels like we get it from more than just the #1 guild. But anyways, I'm going to play one of the new cards, so I have the option for the Crazer, just in case that happened. And I want to get started with the Craze in this slot before it's too late. Now I'm going to go ahead and play this bad boy, just in case, so that I could do that if I wanted to. Now the question is, do I want to do that? It's 154 HP. This is 130 HP, so I certainly will have a higher shield to help from that 21. Let's see if the shield is above the 21 payback. 31, so we're pretty good there. But I wasn't doing the math and didn't matter because the motivate made slot 2 win. Brandingo. Alright, so we do not have a character, so I'm going to go with the Leecher slot 1. And now I'm going to set up to get the hard Craze in slot 2 in case something like that happened. So we'll put the hard Craze in slot 2 and we're going to run this guy out. I'm going to put out a little bit of Cripple All to help out. Shit, that's definitely not what we want to see. That's alright. I'm going to boost a little bit on the outside, which is going to help, because we might need to win on the outside. And what I'll do, let's see. Yeah, we're going to win on the outside. Oh no, slot 2 is pretty much fucked anyways. I forget how strong that Hank is. So we're good. 98. A little bit of hero damage. So let's see. Alright, 1 item. 2 choices of what to do with it. Ooh, so Haley might get the Rastafarian with the hijack. I mean, I could probably fuck that Rastafarian right up, right? Let me go a little bit safer. Yeah. Glad I went a little bit safer. I'm gonna feed the Rastafarian with this, right? But I'm not too concerned about it, because Stan's got a pretty big leech here. And he will take the burn, but what I'll do here... yeah, still gonna be lower HP, so he would take 2 burns, but that thing's dead, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna win, so I'm gonna put down a little bit of bodyguard, which will help out for that punch if it hits slot 2. And now we will go with high HPs. Stanny here heals, and I've got enough shields, so it's all good. It's not that big of a deal in slot 2. Salah kill me. Salah, 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 kill me, Salah. Back in the right guild. Why the this motherfucker goes to shards? Salah, kill me. Come on, man. Okay, so we're gonna item it. Obviously, not exactly the best of Hank's combos to start off with, so we're just gonna go with clarinet. Hopefully that's not a great one-man musical, which it's not. It's the first Alley Entertainment I've seen. Pretty good card, all things considered, for this BG. I mean, I could see this being really useful in offense, honestly. Because look, you get the jab, which is going to go through shields, right? You get the hijack, so you put that shit across from anything crazes, but you put it against a crazer, even better. And it's got a fat heal on it. Like, I could see multiple of those coming out and being really good. So, back to this. I'm going to feed him no matter which item I put. But Hanky here is not in danger. There's no punch or anything like that. So I'll go that route. One-man musical, at least it's a PC. It's only got 11 hijack. And I've got like 30 craze or some shit. Yeah, 30 craze, so that's no issue. I don't think he can penetrate me. Ooh, penetrate me. Maybe he can. Yeah, nope, he cannot penetrate me. So, got that going for us. So we're just going to keep stacking some HP here. Yeah, what do I got? 20. Alright. And we'll keep stacking. And that heal is never going to get there, but I will get my Cunny. Get these guys back up. So I think I'm going to stick with the stand slot 1 for the most part. I think the extra CM makes a difference. You know, watching the CM1 die to CM3 OMM, it does keep that in mind. If OMM does come, I'm going to need to hurry up and get Hank out, because eventually it might die, given the shield. I still feel pretty good about him. So Queen Beeve. Oh, Beeve left his queen in Kong FU. So Beeve, longtime player and officer of Kong FU, went to Big Bad Wolves. And he left his queen. Beef, beef, beef. I shouldn't say that kind of shit now. They're gonna take Queen Beef from poor Kung Fu. So never mind. Leave her. Let her be. Leave her in Kung Fu. She's got a good deck. These guys are kind of fucking assholes because they have they got the jab in there. But luckily I have a little bit of cripple all, and then I have those sturdies, which is helping a bit. I feel like I certainly could make this a longer match by throwing down a PC or throwing down my parental advisory Hank and just building up the HP here. So I'm actually going to try that. Right? And I'm going to build this PC. Right? We're just doing the same thing. And at this point, I'm going to play it because he might actually combo on me. So I'm going to make sure that I can combo too. because I don't want him to get a combo off, because then he's gonna penetrate my butt. So there's no combo still. The Kong of Few Gods are fickle. So we're just gonna stack some HP here, and did do some damage to my slot 2 there. That's all good. I should have so much HP on the ground that is fine. Yeah. So playing like that sometimes is a little scary. You just have to be careful to extend that shit too much. George. Alright, so we got options. We're gonna play the item, see what happens. Okay. Not afraid of her. Oh, I could eat up her hijack. I could. But she's never gonna get past my defense, so I'm just gonna do that. And I don't really care if you hijack me, because you're still not getting past my defense. And is that the most HP? Yeah. So we're good here. So it's one thing I'm getting used to is that shield. Like I played no music this BGE before this first match of Rumble. I literally bought the cards and went in, and then we're good to go. So we're gonna have Skull Crushers next, and then Shart, and then I think Big Bad Wolf.